as a community can do better.
What do you want to tell your children about this moment?
We need reforms.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we stand together.
Everybody's here together, black, white, brown, everybody.
A platform for progress in our community.
We need to do a better job.
I want to show that we can be peaceful.
This is just as much our fight as it is yours.
Discussing the problems of racial inequality and solutions to combat discrimination in a conversation for change.
We'll be able to build on this.
I never in a million years thought I would embrace a cop like that.
From Wish TV, we stand together.
After the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis, the recent demonstrations and events around the world have sparked many conversations. And this month, we're giving various leaders community and opportunity to share their voice. It's a campaign that Wish TV calls We Stand Together.
With Tony Mason, you can usually find him up bright and early as the president and CEO of the Indianapolis Urban League. He is totally engaged in the meal distribution available to Hoosiers since the pandemic started, and that is just one of the ways he has a pulse on the community. We caught up with him for his reflections.
I can tell you, I believe we are living in and witnessing a historic moment. We're talking about protests in all 50 states and in 23 nations, and we're also talking about protests and a movement that are extremely diverse. They're multi-generational, but they're mostly young. And so when we see young white people, young black people, Latinos, people of all races gathering, fighting for racial justice, social justice, economic justice. It's a beautiful thing to see, but it also it inspires hope that maybe perhaps we can now move from just talk to action and sustainable solutions that make Indianapolis and cities all across this country a better place for all people. Make sure that they hear the messages, they hear the pleas and the passion, the anger and the frustration. It all centers around the challenges that people are facing in this community. And those challenges are not just with police reform and accountability. It's a number of issues. It's economic with respect to people having jobs with livable wages, having the opportunity to be promoted in corporations, having the opportunity to climb to the highest levels within corporations and businesses. It's also about trying to make sure that there are opportunities and resources for small black businesses to become really prosperous and to grow. It's also about supplier diversity with corporations who spend millions of dollars each year. Those could very well be contract opportunities for local small black businesses in this city. We're also talking about dealing with the fact that Indianapolis has the second highest eviction rate in America behind New York City. How could that be possible for our city when we tout ourselves as a city that welcomes and values all? We're also talking about dealing with and addressing under-resourced schools. This is a major challenge for all of our public school districts, not just Indianapolis public schools, but the contiguous township districts. And for that matter, it's also a challenge with some of the new charters that have emerged in this city, the charter schools. We've got kids in all of these schools who are not getting access to quality education. We know that in our city, we have seen the vast majority of the protests be peaceful. They've been extremely diverse. But we also know that there have obviously been instances of violence and property damage. And I don't believe anyone in this city condones the destruction of private property. However, Dr. King said, riots are the language of the unheard. And so the one thing we know is that the buildings can be repaired, but it's far more difficult to repair people whose spirits have been broken, and have been broken because of essentially 400 plus years of subjugation and dealing with bigotry and systemic racism. And so now it's incumbent upon us to take the steps that we need to take to address the issues, to mend people, to help people to move forward. And so again, it's not for us to tell protesters how they should protest. It's for us to figure out how we address the systemic issues that need to be addressed, so that way we don't have to worry about the property damage and the violence.
And our We Stand Together series will continue to air all this week on News 8 at 10. And you can see all of our profiles online right now at wishtv.com.
From Wish TV, we stand together. Watch, read, listen, and be a part of the conversation online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Find more episodes of We Stand Together and other podcasts from Wish TV online anytime at allindianapodcastnetwork.com. allindianapodcastnetwork.com.